All right, so hello everyone. We are the team who worked alongside Cosmas Health this semester on our project called DTX Dex. My name is Alexis and I worked with Grace and Amy on this project with mentorship from Dr. Borkowski. So to start as a team, we identified our problem to be that currently there's no accessible way for healthcare providers to view detailed information about digital therapeutics in order to make informed decisions for their patients' care. So just a quick aside for those that were unaware of what digital therapeutics are. Digital therapeutics are typically a mobile application that is sometimes paired with a software or device that is usually used as a supplement that doctors can offer to their patients to go beyond the traditional communication with their doctor and the pharmacologic treatment. So these can really be used to help round out and create a comprehensive treatment plan for a patient. So this entire semester, we've been trying to take our problem that we just talked about and summarize it into 3 words. So our final 3-word problem is to compile digital therapeutics. So just to give a sneak peek on our solution for this problem, so we plan to create a micromedics-like library of digital therapeutics that can be placed within the Pearls app, which can then be used by healthcare providers to help educate them on basic information about the digital therapeutics and the availability of those therapeutics. So in order to achieve that solution, we took these steps throughout the entire semester. So first, we researched digital therapeutics just to find out what was available in the United States. From there, we looked at each of the therapeutics, compiled pertinent information, and found similarities between the different therapeutics, which the similarities were then used to help develop a schema in order to display that information within the app for the healthcare providers to use. And then from there, we took all of that and used it to develop a website within Notion.
So as Alexis said, this was kind of the first step of our research project where we did some more in-depth knowledge or research into the knowledge behind digital therapeutics. And this is just a little visual of 25 different digital therapeutics that we were able to find and incorporate into our website on Notion. So this was then the second step that Alexis mentioned, where we took the data with the different digital therapeutics and we tried to find similarities between everything to kind of find more in-depth information that we would then be incorporating into the schema. And then this was our preliminary schema that we found based off of that information that we developed. So this is on the right, you can kind of see what we envisioned without having the formal website created yet, about how we thought DTX Dex could be incorporated into the Pearls application with the name of the digital therapeutics at the top and then all the different information that we found underneath it.
So I am going to go into now describing the actual website that we created. So I'm just going to pull that up really quick. Sorry. Okay, so this is our DTX Dex website that we created. So here you can see this is the list of digital therapeutics, and we actually have them grouped by disease state. So here, asthma, COPD, ADHD, just really a wide variety of different digital therapeutics of the 25 that we found. Some overlap, so we put them into different categories, but it's a good way to see everything that's available. And then if you click on one, I'm going to click on Propeller here, which is actually indicated for both COPD and asthma. So that's where we have them in both categories. And then when you pull it up, we use what Amy described, our general schema, to create what's now in the website. So we have the indication, like I said, propeller would be for asthma and COPD. We have the description of what the product is, what patients would be eligible for to use this project, how to use the product, any warnings that would come with the digital therapeutic product, and then important information for healthcare providers, anything from how to prescribe this medication, the most appropriate patient for this therapeutic, and then any like clinical trial data that we thought would be helpful. And then we also put the direct website link for this one. So. And then we just wanted to say thank you to Dr. Borkowski for all of the mentorship and everything in helping us to develop our website.
Excellent. Well done to our team from Cosmas Health. As we turn to Dr. Borkowski, who I believe is here with us on the program, I wanted to share again that link for all our audience members, for the peers in your class, those joining across the university, and anyone here in Zoom. You can follow that link for a 2-minute feedback survey. And for our team and students joining us from the course, be sure to include those criteria we talked about in the open-ended section. So Dr. Borkowski, your thoughts, comments, and questions in sharing what our students were able to accomplish with you in Cosmas Health.
Yeah, awesome. I feel really lucky to have had the chance to work with this group who I think started from when I first presented like this potential project at the beginning. There was very little or maybe no knowledge at all of digital therapeutics among the group, which because it's a very I think it's so far it's a not well-known area. And so to see this group go from there to all the way to building out this full-scale database of digital therapeutics products that are available and collecting and organizing the information was just super impressed by their autonomy and ability to pick it up and do it. And then, yeah, so one thing it'll let me share my screen too, right, Robbie? Oh, can you try it?
Yes,
we'll share in the chat too, but what's that?
You should now have that permission as a co-host.
Okay, excellent. Okay, can you see my screen? So as mentioned, yeah, one thing that this group did was also pick up a brand new technology, which was super cool, which is Notion. And so what I was able to do now with the work of this group was link it up to actual dtxdex.com now. So anyone can go to dtxdex.com, and then if they just click view now, Notion, which is a sort of a no-code productivity platform that there's all kinds of use cases for it. But anyway, I ran it through a different service that converts it to an actual standalone website. So here you can, if anyone ever wants to look up a digital therapeutic product information, they can just go to dtxdex.com and view the awesome work of this group and have all this information available in one place. It looks like it doesn't capture between converting it from our actual Notion template into the HTML for this website. I think it looks like it doesn't capture the sorting ability, unfortunately, but you can see the tags for the disease states once you click into something. But so just really thrilled. So how I'm thinking about it is, or how I've been thinking about a lot of content that we develop at Cosmas is, so just like Micromedics has like Micromedics Core, and then they have like the Red Books, like a separate module. In my mind, I view like DTX as like a standalone module, as well as something that's ready to be incorporated into Pearls when we get there. So awesome. Again, just very thrilled to have had the chance to work with this group, and I hope, or will certainly be to the extent of their interest, be willing to be sharing their work at they built this DTXDex website.
Excellent. Thank you, Dr. Borkowski. Again, to our audience, if you have any questions, feel free to share them in the chat, and of course that feedback link. To our team, one of those very exciting moments as an educator to watch a new technology, something that is fairly foreign to so many of our participants in the world of healthcare practice. Creating a website is unique and challenging. Can you walk through a little bit about how your experience with at least creating this database or this website, how did that reflect or compare to previous experiences in learning? I'm curious, what was the easiest translated skill from pharmacy school, or some of the biggest gaps that you were able to build a new skill set for through a project like this?
So I actually have a little bit of coding experience. It's not a very extensive, just a little bit from undergrad. And I found that using Notion, it's actually a very easy program to be able to use and manipulate. So I don't think I even used most of my coding experience that I had. Most of the things that you could do in the program were just, if you had any questions, you could Google it. And there are videos everywhere with like how you can kind of personalize whatever your program is that you're using. And I know one of the things that through pharmacy school that we kind of incorporated into it that didn't quite carry over into the website was the use of the tags that we did to be able to separate. So if someone else were to make this, they might just have a comprehensive list of everything and not really think about the different indications and separating it that way. But we kind of came into it going, okay, if there's going to be a physician that's going to be using this application, what would they want to be able to search by? And so we were kind of thinking that, okay, I have a patient that needs to be treated for diabetes. So let me see all the opportunities in digital therapeutics that are available for diabetes. So we kind of were able to use our past knowledge with that.
Excellent. And again, it's both to the humility of our team for those to have a background in working with code and still say, don't know extensively how to build and work on websites. I'm just very impressed and proud of the work that you and the rest of our teams have done. So well done to our team from Cosmas Health.